coming when he's here.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. Yeah.
I built my first one yet.
They go the same depth in all water?
Yeah, I think so. Sinks them pretty well. That'll do. It doesn't fall over.
Not at the moment, Jordan.
Where were you? Excuse me, under the bridge, eh?
Alright.
What the bridge? Yeah.
They say A, They got A. Is it?